What's going on YouTube? I'm Shelby. This is my 1999 Mercury Mountaineer, and today we're going to be replacing this old armrest here. I got it from a pick and pull, and it's not the right color. It's supposed to be gray like the rest of the leather is, so it's kind of like a cream color. I did this a little while ago. It's a old Fireball t-shirt I cut up and wrapped it around there, so I'm going to be replacing that because it's been fading over time. It's kind of like a brown now instead of black, so it's not the best. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to be replacing this and what material I'm going to be using. I'm not going to bore you guys too much. All I gotta do is take out these two screws right here, and then the latch comes down and I can pull this little guy off. Might be different to your car, but I mean, it's pretty simple. Alright, so here's the armrest. I got it off. Like I said, those two screws that was holding it in, I think there were 3, but you know, sometimes you lose some screws. Alright, so to take this thing off, we do have 2, 4, 6, 8. We have 8 screws to take off this plastic back paneling. And then once this is off, I'll take off this old material here. I got this stuff from Harbor Freight. It's like a black leather material. I think it was like $6. There's my receipt for it. It was like $7 for a yard of it, so it was on sale, so not too bad. Alright, so basically we're just gonna take this guy off, get to outlining this, and then cut it to shape. Alright, so all the screws are out. You just pull that back, and it's kind of how I did it last time. I stuck some rubber bands around it and cut them so they kind of stayed inside there, which wasn't the smartest idea, but I mean, it definitely held up. So alright, so now we're just going to take the material off. Pretty simple. And as you can see, it's definitely not gray. I mean, it kind of looks like it is in this lighting, I guess. It looks more of a brown, but it's kind of like a cream color. Alright, so here's our old material. Very faded, as you can see. Used to be that black there, but I mean, it's an old black t-shirt. What do you expect? Alright, so now we're just gonna get this on top of here. So how we're gonna do that is we're basically gonna lay down this vinyl here. We're gonna trace the shape of this, cut it out, and I would love to get some actual glue to glue it, or like a staple gun, but I currently don't have that, so I'm kind of doing it the cheapest way as possible. Like this stuff's only $7, so I'm gonna try to see what I can do with it. Got my material all laid out on the carpet. There's the old material. So I'm probably not even gonna bother tracing it. I'm just gonna get some scissors. I'm just gonna like make sure I have enough material to overlap so it goes behind this plastic piece so it actually stays in place. So I'll get back to you guys whenever I have that all cut out. So we got our material. It's enough to stretch so the plastic can hold it in place. If you can, I would suggest using staples or rubber bands to hold it in like I did the first time, but unfortunately I don't have any of those, so I'm just going to try to work it in there. I'm going to find a place to set you guys up on and try to see if we can get a time lapse going. Alright, I tried time lapsing for a little while, and the actual leather material that was on here was too slippery. The material, I couldn't really get a grip on anything, so I decided to take it off. So we're going to try to come back whenever I figure out something to do. Alright, so 20 minutes later, 2 seconds for you guys. I went to Hobby Lobby and picked some up because it's going to be a lot easier to do it with rubber bands than trying to stuff this thing in there. So now I'm going to set you guys up on a time lapse. So yeah, this is kind of the end results. I'm going to go ahead and put the screws back in. I'll snip these rubber bands so you don't see them anymore, and then I will show you what it looks like whenever the rubber bands are off and it's all sealed up. So the leather was pretty thick, like I thought it was going to be, so I went ahead and grabbed the drill. It definitely helped put them in place. So now what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to take this razor here, I'm going to get as close to the plastic as I can and cut all these off. But it's definitely not the prettiest. Especially like, I don't know, like right here. But I mean, it's definitely a lot better than it not matching and it being faded. So I mean, I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and cut all these, and I will get back to you guys whenever we are going to install it. So, just to show you guys what I'm doing here, I'm basically just taking the razor blade, putting it in the corner here, just kind of slicing on them a little bit, stretching them out, and then once you stretch them out and cut them, they'll release. So that's why I got all these guys right here dangling. That's from the rubber bands I cut on the opposite side. And then you just do the same thing to this side here. So I'm going to finish this up real quick, and then I will be back with you guys whenever I go to install it. Alright, so we're back in the Mountaineer, and I just reinstalled the armrests that I just made. It was just these two little screws right here. Nothing too hard to do. It squeaks a little bit. It's definitely not the prettiest in the corners, but it's not bad overall. It's really not that bad. I like it a lot. It's pretty comfortable. You don't really notice a difference. That's how it looks in the car. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or concerns or any feedback for me, that'd be awesome. Trying to think here. Yeah, just let me know your guys' overall opinion. I kind of lost my train of thought. It's very hot out here in Kansas. It's like 90 degrees outside. So, anyways, that's gonna be it. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one.